Hi everyone, this self-care reset day was long overdue, so we are going to do it together today. And I'm going to start with some DIY eye masks. And this is a really simple mask. It helps with the dark circles a little and refreshes the under eye, also hydrates it. I'm adding some coffee and then I'm adding some water to it and then a little bit of honey. Mix it all really well together. You really want to mix it together to make sure the coffee is not floating separately. So I'm giving it a good mix before applying it to my face, and then I'm going to use it under my eyes. I don't use this on my whole face because I have sensitive skin. And also always do a patch test when you use a new mask or a new product or anything. And I use it like this under my eyes and I leave it on for about 5 to 7 minutes, and I like to utilize my time, so I'm doing my eyebrows and my upper lips. I like to take care of my facial hair while I have this mask on. It is really time saving when you want to do a self-care day or you don't have a lot of time to take care of yourself, so you can multitask and use some masks and do your brows or other things at the same time. And I'm just tweezing the eyebrows as well. I don't shape them, I just tweeze them a little, make them look tidy, and that's it. And next I'm going to take care of the calluses on my feet. I haven't done a pedicure in a really long time. I was really busy, so I haven't been giving myself that much time, so I'm going to take care of the calluses. I like to dry file. This is a foot file that I'm using under my toe. My biggest toe gets a lot of calluses under it, and my heels as well. As I said, I haven't done a pedicure in a while, so the calluses are much more than they usually are when I maintain my feet regularly. So I'm using this foot file, and I like to dry file because I think it gives me the best results. But I don't recommend dry filing if you have very sensitive skin. My skin can take dry filing, and then I just wash off my feet and it gives me super soft feet and removes all the calluses. So this is my routine for my feet when I do a pedicure. Even when I'm doing the regular pedicures, I like to dry file and then I wash my feet and soak them. And this is what I'm doing before I take a shower when I don't have a lot of time but I still want to do a mini pedicure. I dry file my feet like this, all the calluses under my biggest toe and heels, and then I just jump into the shower. If you have sensitive skin, I recommend you soak your feet for 10 minutes or 15 minutes before filing them. That will soften the skin of the calluses, and then you can just file it. And once you're done using your file, you can just wash off the file like this under running water and it will be good as new. Next, I am making I'm just mixing two oils. This is castor oil and coconut oil, and I'm going to give myself a warm oil treatment. Look at my hair. They're not as bad, they're just not combed properly. So I mixed castor oil and coconut oil. I used a few drops of castor oil and a lot more coconut oil because castor oil is really thick, and then I just warmed it up using double boiler method, and I'm going to give myself a warm scalp treatment. This is excellent for winters. It is so relaxing. If you haven't done a warm oil treatment before, I highly recommend it, especially if you have an itchy scalp, which I do, and it keeps it in check. And not to mention how relaxing it feels to have that warm oil on your scalp and then massage it all in. I'm also using this shampoo brush or scalp massager, and I am spreading the oil, also massaging my scalp. This is great for after a long day or when you're really tired. It also relaxes you, and your hair and scalp benefits from the treatment. It's great. And then whatever is left, I'm using on the ends, on the length of my hair, what oil was left on my gloves. And then I'm going to make this facial mask. I'm using oat flour or oat powder. I grind my own oats, whole oats at home, and I make this powder, and then I'm adding some whole milk in this, and I'm making a paste. I added too much so milk, so it shouldn't be runny because it's already messy. This mask is excellent for soothing any dry patches or any redness on your skin because I have dry sensitive skin, so I use this mask a lot. If you have seen my previous videos, I always use this DIY mask, and then whatever was left, I used it on my hands because I love taking care of my hands as well, and they have been really dry during these winters. And then I'm going to take a shower, do my usual routine, shampoo, conditioner, shave, and I also used a pumice stone to take care of any calluses that were left while I was dry filing. And after the shower, I am just applying my moisturizer. This is the first thing that I do after I come out of the shower because I have dry skin and I have to do it really quickly. And then I'm locking in the moisture with some Vaseline petroleum jelly. This technique is also called slugging, and I do this at least once a week. For my body, I'm using the Bath& Body Works Snowflakes. This smells amazing. And then I'm using some jojoba oil, just a few drops for the length of my hair. I have been loving jojoba oil for my hair and also for my nails. If you have seen my videos, you know I always recommend jojoba oil for the nails, for nourishing your nails and nail beds. And now I'm going to do a very intense moisturizing hand and foot treatment. I'm using these silicone gloves. These are lined with silicone on the inside, and outside is fabric, which is great because it generates a lot of heat. Also, these are much more stronger than the silicone gloves available on the market because I think they tear really easily. And I'm using Cetaphil lotion for this. I'm basically slugging my hands with this Cetaphil lotion. I'm using a lot because we are going to use gloves after this, and the gloves will generate heat, which will help the moisture, which will help the cream absorb better into your skin, into your hands, and this will give you the softest hands ever. And I like to do it once a month, but I have been really slacking on my self-care these days, so my hands were really dry. And this also helps with the scars. I have some scars on my hands from the eczema, and this really helps with the scars as well. Also keeps my hands super moisturized, so I have to do this, otherwise my hands get really cracked and dry and terrible. And I'm wearing these gloves now, and I'm going to keep this on for about 1 hour. I don't sleep in these gloves because you're not supposed to sleep in gloves that are not breathable. If you want to sleep in your hand or foot treatment, you should get the cotton gloves instead and use those because they are a lot more breathable. These ones are not breathable, so do not sleep in them. And then I'm going to cut my toenails because I like them really short and they have been growing a little. And I don't know, I really don't like longer toenails because they hit the inside of the footwear, because I use a lot of closed footwear and it really annoys me. So I'm cutting them super short and super straight, and then I am filing them nothing fancy, just filing them straight to make sure they're not pricky and the sides are not pricky, they won't hurt me. And then I'm just dusting off whatever I filed, and I'm doing these for both of my feet. I'm not going to apply any nail polish because I am going to do the foot treatment as well as I did for my hands. So I'm just cleaning them. I exfoliated them in the shower and they are clean, and now I'm cutting my nails short for just filing them, cleaning any dead skin that is on my smallest toe or anywhere else. And then I'm just going to put a lot of lotion on them like I did on my hands. And these are these socks. This was a set actually that I bought these recently, and this was a set of silicone gloves and socks. And I'm going to wear my plastic gloves over the silicone gloves because I'm going to apply a lotion on my feet and I don't want to get lotion all over my gloves. So I'm taking a whole lot of lotion, and I'm using lotion for the feet. I am not using Cetaphil because Cetaphil is really thick and it's really hard to spread it around. So I'm using the Vaseline fragrance free, the original lotion. This one is really good. The fragrance free one, I've been using it for years and it never disappoints. So I am putting a lot on my feet as you saw, and I'm just really slugging and getting in there. And don't forget the underside of your feet as well, the heels, under their toes, wherever you get calluses, because I get calluses under the toes as well. So I'm using a lot of that, and I'll keep it in for an hour, watch some Netflix, and that's it for this self-care reset. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.